Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. In auditing, very much important topic, appointment of an auditor. This topic we are going to discuss today, and it is mandatory, and in exam, whatever may be exam you are writing, either BCom, BBA or CA, CS professional courses, everywhere 90 to 99% you can expect this question, appointment of an auditor. Because without appointment, how the auditor is going to enter and how the auditor is going to do the auditing work, his appointment is very much required, and through a proper channel. What are the rules and regulations laid as per the Companies Act 1913? So that we are going to discuss. Now, appointment of an auditor in three cases. One is sole proprietor and partnership firm and companies, joint stock companies. When we talk about sole proprietor, actually for sole proprietor or individual business, auditing is not compulsory, we know. Auditing is not compulsory, but as per his requirement, the sole proprietor can appoint an auditor. But here one thing you remember, a qualified auditor is not required. He can appoint anyone, may not be chartered accountant, anyone can be a auditor to do the auditing of accounts of the sole proprietor, because it is not mandatory, so no proper qualification is required. But if you want, he can appoint a CA only. It all depends on the organization, a sole proprietor. It's a mutual understanding between the sole proprietor and the auditor, client and auditor. That's all. But for accuracy, there are some benefits. For that purpose, many sole proprietors, individual business people also going for this auditing of accounts through an auditor. This is about sole proprietor. Now, when we talk about partnership, partnership is also, it is not required, not mandatory. Auditing is not mandatory, but still partners are going for auditing, because all the partners are not active partners. If accounts are audited, means all the rest of the partners feel very comfortable that everything is going smoothly, systematically, without deceiving, without manipulating. This is the trust they believe. And when auditor is appointed by the partner, one partner, suppose say, but the auditor is responsible for rest of the partners also. He has to be very careful. And as per the Partnership Act 1932, so he must know the partnership deed, what they have decided, and what are the main rules and regulations related to the partnership. All these things he must study before going to the auditing of this partnership, sole trader and partnership. Now, when we talk about joint stock company, very important. Joint stock company means public companies. So, public companies, how we have to go for auditing, appointment of an auditor. So, there are certain rules and regulations which are laid as per the Companies Act 2013. As per that, there are some rules and regulations that we are going to discuss in depth. Lightly I spoke about sole proprietor, partnership, but we are going to discuss depth information related to the appointment of an auditor in joint stock company. So, related to the appointment of joint stock company, so everything is laid down in section 139 section. Please remember, in 139 section only there are some subsections are there. Each subsection is mentioning and indicating something related to the appointment of an auditor, that we are going to discuss in depth. Now, right now remember, appointment of company auditors as per the section 139 Companies Act 2013. How many sections, subsections are there? Means total 10. Subsection 1, 2, same one. Section 139, subsection 1, 2, 3, 5. 4 is not there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So, total sections are 10 sections are there. Subsection 10. Main section is 139 only. So, we will discuss each and every subsection separately. First one, as per the section 139 subsection 1, what it is mentioning about the appointment of an auditor is appointment of auditor by members. Means company members only appointing the auditor. Who are the company members? Shareholders and the board of directors. These people, they are together, they are going to appoint the auditor. So, how they can appoint the auditor? So, related to that, remember this, they can appoint the auditor in first annual general meeting. When the company starts, first annual general meeting they will conduct now. So at the time of first annual general meeting, AGM, so there they can appoint the auditor. That auditor is going to be continuing till 6 years, and 6th annual general meeting, till that period same auditor will be continuing. Are you getting it? When first annual general meeting is conducting, there only they are going to appoint the auditor, all the members together, and he will be continuing till 6th annual general meeting. Then once if he is appointed, so the auditor has to take his ratification, means confirmation. Ratification means he is appointed as per the rules and regulations and through the members and all these things mentioning very clear, that is ratification. Qualification is proper, he is eligible, no problems at all, and it is properly elected by all the members, like a ratification. So that he has to take. Then after that he has to take appointment certificate. Appointment certificate as per the section 141. As per the section 141, why we are saying in 141 section, it is mentioned very clearly that who are not eligible and who is eligible, who are not eligible. As per that certification, appointment certification letter he has to take. Okay, then he is properly and openly he can say that I am appointed, I have appointment letter. That is the right way to take the appointment. Then after that, if at all, if the auditor is not appointed, notice to be given to the register within 15 days. The company board of directors, if in annual general meeting, if they are unable to appoint the auditor, then they have to give a notice to the register within 15 days. Then after that, next procedure they will be seeing it. So that's about the appointment of an auditor by members through annual general meeting, first annual general meeting. Next case, next section 139 subsection 2. So it is talking about period for which appointment is to be made. What is the period of appointment to be made? So that is talking about subsection 2. So what it is mentioning is here, an individual can appoint, an individual, okay, can appoint auditor not more than 5 years. Suppose I am an individual, I wanted to appoint an auditor, yes I can appoint, but not more than 5 years. Then after that what happens after 5 years? No reappointment after 5 years. In case of individual, this subsection 2 is saying that individual can appoint the auditor for 5 years. After 5 years, same auditor, no reappointment, means you have to change the auditor. So that is saying in the section 2. So that's about the period of auditor. Next is subsection 3, section 139, subsection 3. It is talking about rotation of partner of audit firm or conduct of audit by more than one auditor. If the company is having more than one auditor, then rotation of that auditor, how it is possible? So that is mentioning in the subsection 3. So what this says is here, the company may resolve rotation, means the rights and decision power is given to the company only for this rotation of this auditor. Suppose my company is very big, I am having 4 auditors. These 4 auditors rotation from one place to another place. How to rotate? So that rotation rights and decision power is given to the company itself only. So the company may resolve rotation by themselves only, and central government may prescribe rules, and as per the prescribed rules of central government, they can rotate, they can resolve by themselves itself only. There is no particularly, because it depends on the case to case. So that is why the choice is given to them, but they have to follow the central government rules. So that's about the rotation of auditor. Next, section 139 subsection 5. Please remember, here 3 subsection, here 5, okay, not 4. 5. As per this 5 subsection, appointment of auditors of government companies. Appointment of auditors of government companies. In case of government companies, how will be the appointment? Always remember this, the controller of Auditor General, the controller of Auditor General, please remember this, they have the right to appoint the auditor because it's related to the government companies. Government companies. No individual or board of directors cannot appoint the auditor. Who is going to appoint means this committee, the controller of and Auditor General. So, this committee is going to appoint the auditors because it's related to the government, and within 180 days from commencement of financial year. So, they have to appoint these auditors within commencement of accounting year, within 180 days, means within 6 months of the accounting year they have to appoint this auditor through the committee. Am I clear? This is about the government. Next case it comes to section 139 subsection C. So, this is talking about appointment of first auditor by board of directors. First auditor of by board of directors. So, that is about subsection 6. Okay. So, what it is saying is here, within 30 days of registration of company, it's for the first auditor. Okay. Within 30 days of registration of company, they can appoint the auditor within 30 days, but it is related to other than government companies. So, this is about the appointment of first auditor. First auditor means within 30 days of the registration of the company they can appoint the auditor, but it must be related to the other than government company, means private companies. And also inform to other members within 90 days at extraordinary general meeting. When they are appointing this auditor within 30 days, they must inform to the other members of the company. Other members means board of directors, shareholders and all the members who are involved in the organization. So, for everyone they have to inform within 90 days in an extraordinary general meeting. Extraordinary general meeting, GM means general meeting. So, there they have to mention it very clearly that we have appointed so and so auditor, he will be working in the organization, his qualifications, name, this and that, they have to declare it. That is within 90 days. Clear? Next one, section 139 subsection 7 it comes. Subsection is saying that first auditor of a government company. First auditor of a government company. So, now we spoke about first auditor by board of directors in the previous one. Now, first auditor by government company. If it is a government company, how will be the appointment of first auditor? That is we are talking in the subsection 7. Clear? Now, here it is related to the government company. Here also we have discussed here appointment of appointment of auditors, simple auditors. The controller of audit general, I told you na, the same one here also it comes because this is also government company but first auditor. Same committee, that is the controller of audit general, they have the right to appoint the first auditor of any government company within 60 days of registration of the company. Company is registered. Within 60 days, the controller of audit general, they have the right to appoint the auditor within 60 days. Am I clear this point? Then after that you have to focus. If not, within 60 days, if the company is not going to, company means the controller of audit general is not going to appoint the auditor. If not, board of directors may appoint within next 30 days. Within next 30 days, board of directors are having the right, if they are unable to, if they fail to appoint the auditor, okay, board of directors, and they have to inform to all the members within 30 days. So, next 30 days they have to appoint and they have time 30 more days to inform to all the members. This is about first auditor of the government company, first auditor. First auditor by board of directors we spoke, okay. Now here the appointment of government companies we spoke. Now this is government companies along with the first auditor of government companies. Next one, 139 subsection 8, it is talking about casual vacancy of an auditor. If any casual vacancy occurs, then how to fill up that auditor post, that is talking about in the 8, subsection 8. First point you remember, board of directors within 30 days, except government companies, within 30 days board of directors they can appoint the auditor because it's a casual vacancy. But in case of government companies, the scenario will be different. Apart from government companies, they can appoint within 30 days, and here few rules you have to remember. What are those rules? Means those who are appointing in place of casual vacancy, they must be always careful that their resignation approval in annual general meeting, means who have resigned already, their resignation letter and everything should be presented in the annual general meeting. And also casual vacancy in government companies. If there is any casual vacancy in government companies, then the controller of audit general, in case of failure, board of directors within extra 30 days. Casual vacancy in government companies. This we spoke about the non-government except government company. In case of government company, if there is any casual vacancy, then the controller of audit general, we are talking about government now, so the controller of audit general, in case of failure, if they fail, board of directors within next 30 days they can appoint the auditor. Am I clear about this? First we spoke about board of directors, they can appoint within 30 days, okay. But this is non-government. In case government, casual vacancy, the government, that is the controller of audit general is a failure, then they can appoint within 30 days. Otherwise, controller of audit general is going to fill this casual vacancy. If they cannot fill up, then board of directors within 30 days. This is about casual vacancy of an auditor in case of non-government and government companies. Next section, subsection 9. Section 139, subsection 9. So this is talking about reappointment of a retiring auditor. If auditor is retiring, if he wants to continue, if he wants to get reappointment in the same company, related to that, section 9 is mentioning. What it is mentioning? If you want to appoint the same auditor as an auditor, means reappointment, it has to go through annual general meeting, not by the will or wish or agreement of board of directors, no. So this reappointment should be through the annual general meeting only, but only in case if the auditor is not disqualified. He must not be disqualified, means qualified, well qualified, then only it is possible. And second condition is no notice of his willingness. Already maybe the company owners, board of directors, all of them have decided that he is not eligible. That kind of unwillingness should not be there, and also he must not be disqualified. And the third condition is that no special resolution related to reappointment of same person. They must not have taken any kind of special resolution related to the reappointment of the same person. If these three, if we can satisfy these three conditions, retiring auditor can be appointed through the annual general meeting. Am I clear about this? This is section 9, subsection 9. Next one, subsection 10, section 139, subsection 10. This is talking about where no auditor is appointed at annual general meeting. In case in annual general meeting, auditor is not appointed, then what to do? So this is mentioning in this subsection 9. So what it is there means, existing auditor shall continue to be auditor of the same company. Existing auditor, he can continue when in annual general meeting where auditor is not appointed. Say 6 years over. Here we said na 6th annual general meeting they have to once again elect the auditor. 6 years are over, and in the annual general meeting they are not elected or they are not appointed any auditor, second auditor, then the same existing auditor shall continue in the same company as an auditor if not appointed. Clear? And next last one is that section 139 subsection 11. It is talking about recommendations of audit committee. If the company is having any audit committee, Generally big organizations, they'll have audit committee. If they have audit committee, that is applicable as per this subsection 11. So what it is mentioning is here, if audit committee under section 177, as per under section 177, if audit committee is there, then is constituted, all appointments shall be through this committee only. If they have a committee, then all the appointments should be through this committee only. Means they will be deciding very clearly that who will be the auditors, how will be the reappointment and rotation of the auditors, and also casual vacancy and any kind of changes they want. So this committee is going to decide. So that related to that committee, it is mentioned in the subsection 11. This is important topic, not so difficult. If you are able to remember point number 1, suppose say first you take the screenshot, then I will give you some idea. So how to remember this topic? Simply first go for 5. In the first one they said auditor by members, annual general meeting, remember this. Through annual general meeting they have to appoint it. Every 6th year, till 6 years he will be continuing, okay. And he must be ratified, and also he should take the certificate, and also a notice should be given within 15 days. This is about the first one. Second one is period of which appointment is to be made. Means this is about the individual, which appointment, okay, to be made. Period, remember this period in the subsection 2. So subsection 3 is rotation. It's talking about the rotation. If you remember subsection 3 rotation, gun points you write it, it will be easy for you. And subsection 5, there is no 4. Subsection 5, appointment of auditors of government companies. Not new first appointment, just simple appointment of auditors by government government companies, okay. So this is 5. Next 6, appointment of first auditor by board of directors. First auditors by board of directors. 6. 7 is first auditors of a government company. So this was board of directors, this is government company. Next one, it comes to 8, casual vacancy. Casual vacancy. And 9, reappointment of retiring auditor. Okay, side headings, just remember it. And 10th, where no auditor is appointed. Where no auditor is appointed. And 11 is recommendations of audit committee, if committee is there. That's it. So if you remember this, inside matter a little bit, if you have knowledge, you can write it in the exam. Before exams, I know many of you are following our channel. If you are watching this video before exam, if you know this, if you have some idea through this video, you can write it directly in the exam as it is. Nothing to worry. Am I clear? Important topic, don't leave it, don't ignore it, you are going to lose marks. And also knowledge point of view also, it is very much important. See you in the next class. By the way, please support our channel. With lots of time and energy, I am preparing these videos at the rate free of cost to all the student communities. It will be a boon. Please utilize it, share this video, subscribe and support to our channel. Okay, see you in the next class. Practice well throughout your semester, and before exams, just revise it. Good luck, have a bright career.